Welcome in, everybody, to TB Sports 27, and we're jumping on, as promised, to do a quick little Fastlane review with these guys. We're gonna be on, and we're gonna talk as long as this match goes on between Shinsuke Nakamura here and Seth Rollins. So we got done with Fastlane not too long ago. Let me turn the volume down here. We got done with WWE Fastlane. Awesome show. Really enjoyed the show. And I want to hear from you guys. I want you guys to jump in the chat. I want you guys to tell me your favorite moments. I want you guys to ask some questions. What you liked or didn't like, or what you're expecting from Fastlane coming up here as we're coming up on Monday Night Raw, just a day away. And this was the big one, of course, the main event match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Last man standing between Seth Rollins and Shinsuke Nakamura. And the way the match went, I really thought that Nakamura was finally going to pull it off and win his first WWE World Championship. He came so close. It was an awesome match. I mean, it was a long match, but it was one of those matches that didn't feel like a long match, you know? They battled all over the building. They went into the crowd. Rollins' back was in shambles. He got thrown off of things. And Nakamura, I guess everyone from Japan just learned the mist from the Great Muta, right? Because you had Asuka use the mist earlier in the evening, the blue mist. And then you had the red mist used by Shinsuke Nakamura onto Seth Rollins on top of the ladder. The mist was used, and Rollins shoved off, going through the announce table, crashing down through the announce table. Unbelievable. Yeah, back and forth match. Referees' counts, I thought, were pretty fast in this one. Normally for a last man standing match, the referee, it's pretty lengthy. 1, 2, like he really kind of, drags it out. Do ignore the Intercontinental Championship around Seth Rollins, because I'm in exhibition mode here, and we're just putting this on in the background while we can talk it over with you guys. I don't know if that'll be a copyright claim or not, but we will soon find out if we have to edit that out, because normally those title animations do come with a copyright situation. But it was, it was Seth Rollins that ended up hanging on. Multiple times Rollins was down for a count of 9, right? And he would just fight through it, stagger to his feet, and in the end it was the Falcon Arrow from the crowd through the table, and Seth Rollins coming away with the victory. Am I controlling? This seems to happen every time we do one of these, is I pick computer versus computer just so I can talk with you guys, and then the game ends up user controlling one of the superstars. So I don't know why that always seems to happen in this case. I promise it's not me forgetting. I'm picking computer versus computer. But yeah, incredible matchup, incredible battle between those two, and definitely my match of the night as far as intensity. We had, trash cans, we had chairs that were used, as I said, the Falcon Arrow that went through the table as the big finale. Seth Rollins took a couple of spills from in the crowd down onto the floor. I was surprised the cars didn't get used. When they went up on the ramp, I thought that they had those 2 cars there and that was going to get used in this, but it did not get used. So let me know your thoughts on the last man standing match. And when Nakamura was up on the ladder and was just, bringing in the accolades from the crowd, I thought that was going to be it. I thought Rollins was done and we were getting a new World Heavyweight Champion. But excellent matchup. Seth Rollins continues on, and you would think that that's got to be the end of this feud now. Nakamura's come up on the losing end twice, and now what happens is we move on, as we got Crown Jewel up next. Who is Seth Rollins' big opponent going to be in November? We also had, kicking off the show, it was the Tag Team Championship match, Cody and main event Jey Uso against the Judgment Day. And I would say, at least for me, a bit of a surprise. I was kind of shocked because I was expecting Cody's first big championship win, the one where he finishes the story. I thought that was going to be against Roman Reigns, but it was not. Cody and main event Jey Uso getting the victory. Of course, if you guys did not have a chance to check out the Fastlane press conference after the show on Peacock, I encourage you guys to do so, because that seemed to be what everybody was talking about. Main event Jey Uso just cracking up Cody Rhodes every step of the way in that press conference. Pretty fun. Go check it out if you guys haven't had a chance to see it. But another excellent match, and one that, like I said, was not expecting the title change to happen. But you got Cody and you got main event Jey Uso, and now Jey Uso again is a tag team champion. Cody Rhodes was a tag team champion in years past in WWE, and now he's got the gold again. And how long do they keep their reign together, knowing that Cody's ultimate goal is that WWE Undisputed Championship? That's the ultimate goal for Cody. How long does this tag team with Jey Uso roll on? We also had on the broadcast the tag team matchup, John Cena and LA Knight, in action, and they were going up against the Bloodline. John Cena, boy, he can take a beating, can't he? John Cena taking the majority of the beatdown in that matchup. LA Knight finally got tagged in. He hit the top rope jump to perfection. Superplex off the top from LA Knight. And Pat McAfee on commentary for this one. Indianapolis, great to see Pat. Pat had a busy day because he was doing the sideline commentary for the Red River rivalry, and then still made it to Indianapolis for Fastlane. Busy day, gotta be. And he was up for College Game Day, so what a long day this guy had. I hope when he travels, he can just sleep and they can just send him. I hope he doesn't have to be awake for this travel, because what an exhausting day. Pat's awesome though, and LA Knight, man, he once again gets the endorsement from John Cena. No better than the greatest of all time to put the ringing endorsement onto LA Knight. And there you go. There was the win right there. And what do you guys think of LA Knight's performance? Continues to move up and up in the crowd adulation. He's on SmackDown, though, so unless he's going to win that United States Championship, I don't know. Who's getting bigger crowd reactions? Is it Cody? Or is it LA Knight? And who should be the one to end the title reign? I wouldn't be upset to see an LA Knight title reign here, but I know it was all building up for Cody, so we'll have to see. We also had the women's triple threat matchup, Charlotte, Asuka, and Io Sky. Another fantastic matchup. A very nice change of pace. And I love AEW. I love WWE. I love all wrestling. But I think I maybe mentioned in one of the past streams we did, Wrestle Dream. As awesome as that show was, I had to watch it on a delay, and I had to skip like all the entrances, all the packages, and I even had to skip 3 of the matches just to finish it, because it was a Sunday night, and it was a 5-hour show on a work night, and I had to be at work at 9 a.m. So I skipped the Ricky Starks match, the 6-man tag with Omega and Takeshita and Jericho and all them, and there was the FTR match I had to skip. And even that, still, like, on delay, skipping all that, the show went till, like, midnight. So, like I said, I love AEW, but it's kind of nice having a 5-match card that finishes under 3 hours. I love a good 8-match card. When I do my shows, I usually do about 8 matches, with 3 of the matches being on the Sunday Night Heat kickoff show. So I usually have about 11 matches or so, but spreading that out over a pre-show. I think 7 to 8 is a perfect number. Sometimes 5 can be a little too few, but if you shorten down the length of some of those matches, you can maybe add some more in, but somewhere in the middle, I wish we can get. 5 is a little light. The 14, 15 matches AEW does is a little long, so maybe we meet somewhere in the middle there. But anyway, triple threat matchup, Asuka, Io Sky, Charlotte. They had an awesome tag team match on SmackDown. They continued that with an awesome triple threat match. Io Shirai, Corey Graves is pounding the announce table saying, we got to get the Io Sky to have a signature win. I think she's gotten the signature win now. You beat Asuka, you beat Charlotte Flair, you beat two of the best triple threat matchup. I mean, two of the greatest women's champions of all time. And now the question is, where does Io Sky go from here? What's her next challenger looking at as far as the SmackDown roster? Because I would think that unless you're going to go one-on-one, she already beat Asuka. Now this is 2 wins against Asuka. That's got to take her out of the mix. And Charlotte Flair hasn't had that one-on-one defeat yet, but being defeated in the triple threat match I would think, maybe take her out of action. So, awesome matchup. That missile dropkick that Io Sky does, the springboard missile dropkick, always looks brutal when she lands on her back. Asuka with the mist, and Charlotte Flair could not get it done this go-round. We also had the 6-man tag team match, which started as a handicap match, and I even tweeted out, if you guys aren't following me, I encourage you guys to follow me on X at TV Sports 27. I was doing some live tweeting, so if you wanted to follow along with us and see what our thoughts on the pay-per-view was, you guys can do that over there and follow us over on X. Yeah, it was, I was wondering if Rey Mysterio had any friends. It was like, what is this Rey, one of the most popular guys, but people didn't want to get involved in LW. What is this? Ricochet. Now, this did not happen in real life. We did not have Ricochet come to the ring. In fact, Ricochet was not on the card at all. I don't think he's had a pay-per-view match or a PLE match since his Logan Paul match. So it was looking pretty bleak for Rey that anyone was going to help. Maybe people did not want to get involved in LWO business or being just involved in anything that was going on there. But certainly he came in, and when it was looking bleakest, I don't know if he was having travel issues. You know, John Cena was having travel issues a couple weeks ago on SmackDown. He was late to get to SmackDown, but it was Carlito, and the way they were talking, Carlito's made his appearances here or there. In fact, this is like the 3rd time he's made a surprise appearance. He showed up on Raw a number of months ago. He showed up at Backlash. But the way they were talking this time was like that Carlito was back. They were like, welcome back, Carlito, welcome back. What do you guys think? Is Carlito going to come and get his 2nd run with WWE? I would love it. I think just for kicks and giggles, they should bring back Chris Masters as well and have Chris Masters and Carlito, because that was that 05 era that I just remember so well. Been watching my whole life since the 90s, born in 89, but I remember that 05 era, the Carlito, Chris Masters, their Elimination Chamber run that they had. Really excited if this is for real, a Carlito comeback, whether or not he'll be part of the LWO, whether or not he's going to be on his own. Not sure, or whether or not this is another one-off, but it would be awesome to see Carlito, and I wonder if you guys would be excited. Do you want to see another Carlito run, or how many of you? I know we have some younger folks that are fans of TB Sports here. How many of you guys have seen Carlito stuff before, or have seen when Carlito was around? And maybe this is your first time. I mean, it was 05 was his era, and we're coming up almost 20 years now, as crazy as that seems. Time moves so much slower now when you look at how WWE was. Like, look at WWE in 1992 and then in 2002. And from that time, like, WWE goes through the period with Hogan and Warrior. Then they go to the Michaels and Diesel era. Bret Hart is in the mix there. Then they go through the entire Attitude Era and on to the Ruthless Aggression Era. In 10 years, they go from Hogan Warrior to Monday Night Raw, the Attitude Era, and the Ruthless Aggression Era. And then if you go from WWE from 05 to 2023, which is 18 years, which is double the length of time, right? You don't have that many eras in between. The, 92 to 02, everything moves so fast. And then 05 to right now, I mean, a lot of stuff happened, but, we did not have the amount of eras, right? 05 was John Cena, and we go to 2023, and it's still John Cena's time, where 92, we had Hogan, Warrior, Savage, we went to Bret Hart, Diesel, and Michaels, and then we went through Stone Cold, Steve Austin, The Rock, into 02 with Brock Lesnar, all that change. And then here, John Cena in 05, 2023. John Cena, one of the premier matches at Fastlane, as crazy as that is. So time moves a little slower nowadays. We have a big NXT, big Tuesday coming up as well. It's going to be a monster Tuesday with NXT. We're expecting Undertaker. We're expecting John Cena. Edge is going to wrestle in his first AEW match. What kind of stuff? Let me know in the comments down below. What kind of excitement you guys are looking for from Tuesday night. So tonight we're not going to do our Ultra Fan stream. I know we were going to try to squeeze that in, but it's past 8:30, almost 9. I got work on Monday. Work stuff came up today, unfortunately, so it's kind of a busy day, and I didn't get a chance to jump on. I also watched my Denver Broncos and Arizona Cardinals both lose today, so my teams are combined 2-8 record so far this year. So what I'm looking at possibly doing as far as Ultra Fan streaming goes, I already talked it over with K Duckman, and he said he was cool with it. Monday night and Tuesday night, you're not going to get any streaming over on our Twitch page because, you know, Raw's 3 hours. We almost never stream on Monday because Raw's 3 hours. And then on Tuesday, we got NXT and AEW, and you know I got to watch both of those. So Wednesday will be free, Thursday will be free. So I'm looking at maybe doing one of the Denver Bronco games on Wednesday and one of the Denver Bronco games on Thursday, since we promised at least an hour and a half of Ultra Fan streaming. So K Duckman will get 2 Ultra Fan streams. I would love to go 2 hours on a weekday, but I just don't have time by the time I get home from work. And then with work starting up the next day, 9 a.m., it's just not possible to go 2 hours on a weekday. That's usually why weekdays are the 1 hour streams, and then on weekends we can go a little bit longer. We did stream yesterday. We streamed Monday Night Raw for about 2 hours. We also put NXT Episode 3 and a WWE Dark Patreon exclusive match up as well. So do check us out again at all our social medias. Help support the channel on Patreon. Drop a little something in our tip jar at Streamlabs, or buy us a cup of coffee at Ko-fi. Twitter as well. Subscribe here on YouTube if you like what you see, if you want to comment, if you want to see more of these kind of reviews. I'm trying to mix it up a little bit. We do our normal playthroughs on Twitch, and then we cut them up into short videos here on YouTube. So if you want to see the long form videos, if you don't want to wait and have them cut up into pieces, we do everything live on Twitch, and we put everything up on Patreon early and ad-free, the entire thing. So if you don't like watching a football game in 30-minute parts, you can get the entire hour and a half stream either on Twitch or on our Patreon page. So either one of those work in that regard as well. And if you want to see us try to stream more during the week, that's why we encourage the Patreon, the Streamlabs, the Ko-fi. Help us become a full-time streamer. Right now we're not there, obviously. We're streaming amongst a work schedule here. So we are in between working a full-time job plus with on-call and streaming in between. So if you want to help us try to make it full-time, there's the different places you can do so: Patreon, Streamlabs, Ko-fi. You can also, the easiest way, the free way, you can just subscribe here on YouTube. By God, if Rollins, oh my God, are we going to be glitched out? Is this going to end in no contest because Rollins is glitched? Wouldn't that be something? Subscribe on YouTube, hit the thumbs up button, and that goes a long way because that helps get the word out on our channel. People would see our channel, they would tune into it, and that helps the YouTube algorithm pick it up. I'll be honest, the last couple of videos that we've done on the channel have performed terribly. The last week or so have performed terribly, and it's the same content we've been doing, so I'm not really sure what has been going on wrong there. But do support us on Twitch as well. That's where we do everything, and I might just call this a no contest right here because this loop, unless I switch the controller here, you know, let's see, can I switch to Rollins and break out of this? Let's see. No, you can't break out of it. Can I switch to Nakamura? Can I switch to Ricochet and break out of it? Oh my God. This is 2K, folks. This is WWE 2K. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. That was our review of Fastlane. Awesome show, top to bottom. New tag team champions we crowned. Awesome triple threat match. Awesome main event. It didn't end like this. Go watch the real main event. It was much better than this one. LA Knight has arrived, and Carlito is back. Fastlane was awesome. Do support the channel, subscribe, thumbs up, all that good stuff, and be on the lookout Wednesday, Thursday. We're going to do some Denver Broncos football over on Twitch. It'll be up early and ad-free on Patreon. So thank you guys for tuning in. For Seth Rollins, for Nakamura, this one ends in a no contest. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Thank you guys for your support. Again, there's all the different ways you can help support the channel. And a big thank you to those of you that do support us up on Patreon. We appreciate it. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you didn't get a chance to join us live, drop your thoughts in the comment section. I will reply to them. I try to reply to every comment. So let me know your thoughts on Fastlane, favorite match, favorite moment. And we'll see you guys next time here. And if you guys want me to continue doing this, I'm trying to do streaming on Twitch and YouTube. So we do our main stuff on Twitch, but if you guys want to see more of this kind of streaming, where maybe we talk about football or we jump on after a WWE pay-per-view and kind of talk with you guys, let me know. And let me know what you guys want to see different. Do you guys want to see face cam? Would you rather look at my face, or would you guys rather look at the game? I do the game because as someone like me that likes Game Grumps and 616 Entertainment, the game kind of is in the background and you can listen. But if you guys rather just look at me instead, let me know. Let me know your thoughts on what you would like to see, how we can improve the streams. And yeah, so Denver Broncos football coming up Wednesday and Thursday. I can actually tell you what's going to be uploaded on the channel before we go real quick if you guys want to know what is going to drop on the channel. I know we got 2 more Denver Broncos football episodes coming up on YouTube here. So we got the Denver Broncos streams that we're going to do Wednesday and Thursday, and I will give you the rest of the week. We're coming up on October 9th, huh? Already a week through October. So here's the week to come, and like I said, let's help us get those numbers up because we've hit single digits pretty much the last week, even for our WWE content, which is crazy. I don't know what's happened here in the month of October, but October 9th, we got the first half, Broncos-Texans. October 10th, second half between the Broncos and the Texans. October 11th, we got a Week 17 RXFL game between the San Diego Aftershock and the New York Shamrocks. October 12th, the London Monarchs versus the London Bulldogs. Or the London Monarchs versus the Brooklyn Beats, and the London Bulldogs versus Dublin in a playoff qualifier. October 13th is the RXFL regular season wrap-up to see the playoffs. You do not want to miss the RXFL playoffs. October 14th, 15th, 16th, we're going to play Splatoon here on the channel. And then October 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 is going to be RXFL postseason action with the end of the month, more WWE 2K action. All right, that is going to do it. Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you tuning in. Let me know your favorite moments down in the chat, and we'll see you guys next time.